So when you're selling your house, the first step is to talk to a real estate professional. And while I really hope that you're going to pick me, I still recommend that you talk to 2 or 3 real estate agents. Make sure that you're really finding that right match. You want somebody who is experienced and knowledgeable, and also who's going to fit your personality, because it's a big commitment to sell your house, and you want to make sure that you're working with somebody who's going to help make the process as stress-free as possible. During that first consultation, I will also talk about any updates or steps that can take to make the house even more market ready. I'll go over my marketing program with you, and also definitely you want to make sure that you're picking a real estate agent who uses a professional photographer. I cannot stress that enough. iPhone photos are fantastic for lots of things, not for selling your house. Also during that time is when we'll review the other properties that have sold recently in the area, and also really talk about how they actually compare with your house. And that's how we will come together to decide on a listing price. And then also talk about the strategy for the listing price. From there, it is photo day. I work with a professional photographer who will come in and not only do the professional interior and exterior photos, but also do some drone photography outside. And the thing that I love the most is the 3D tour, so that people who are looking at your house online, because let's remember that's where people look first, they can actually go into the 3D model and walk through the house. It saves us from having people come to look at your house that just need to understand how the floor plan lays out. Means that we don't have people coming just so they can be like, oh yeah, nope, this one's not gonna be it. Just like in the buying process, once we get a contract, I will help negotiate all of the prices and terms. And then it's the same process as buying a house, just that you're on the other side as the seller. So once that inspection is done by the buyer, I will talk to the buyer's agent and negotiate any repairs that might come up. And once we get through the appraisal, hopefully the appraisal goes okay, and then it is closing day. It is time to take all your stuff out of the house. We'll do that final walkthrough, and then after closing, you're all set. A lot of people think that the only thing they can do with a realtor is selling their house is to just put it on the market and sell it that way. And that's actually not the case, at least not with me. So traditional sales, absolutely possible. We get the photos done, we get the house photo ready, put it on the MLS, do the marketing, all of the standard stuff. But I also work with a big investor network, including a company called Purple Digs. And the mission of Purple Digs is to provide affordable, durable housing and have a huge investor network so that we don't even have to put your house on the market. You don't have to have showings. You don't have to have open houses. We can take photos and present it to investors, and you'll get a fair cash offer for your home. That also means that if you are downsizing or you just don't want to have to take all of your furniture with you, we can even negotiate for the buyer to take care of getting rid of whatever's in the house. So all you have to do is pack what you want to take, and the buyer will take care of the rest. And then there's another option that I don't think as many real estate agents let their clients know about, and that's seller financing. So there are a couple different ways where you as the seller can actually be the bank for the next buyer. And that is going to become an even more significant opportunity as we go forward since COVID, where a lot of people are now working for themselves. And so they don't have a W-2 job anymore, and mortgage companies may not qualify them simply because of that fact. Doesn't mean that they're necessarily a risk the way a bank might make them out to be. Just means that there's an opportunity for you to be the bank, make a little money, and help somebody get into a house to build their generational wealth. So the answer to that is it depends. It depends on your financial situation, your credit history. It depends on whether you want to be a landlord or you just want to sell your house. There are companies out there that will provide bridge loans so that you can commit to selling your house, but it enables you to buy a house and move in before you have to put your current house on the market. If it is a situation where you have to buy and sell at the same time, we absolutely can make that all work so that you can sell your house and buy the next house all in the same time. When my husband and I bought our house in Dade City, we sold our house in Wesley Chapel. We packed up on a Friday. We had the movers come on a Friday. We went away for the weekend and enjoyed a fabulous family weekend in Crystal River. And on Monday, we closed on our Wesley Chapel house in the morning. We signed the papers for our Dade City house in the afternoon and moved in the next day. So if I've done it, you can do it. There are a couple different ways to sell your house. You don't have to just hire a real estate agent and put it on the MLS, and you definitely shouldn't sell it yourself as for sale by owner. Another option is to have a real estate agent help you sell your house off market. I work with a lot of investors who are always looking for property that they can offer a fair price, especially through the Purple Digs program. We work with investors to offer a fair cash price to our sellers. We'll rehab the property and then sell it to our network of buyers that include teachers, first responders, veterans, people within the community. Purple Digs is not selling to an investor and then another investor. We're looking to keep housing affordable and adorable. Another way to sell your house is through seller financing. So you as the seller can actually be the bank for somebody who doesn't qualify for a mortgage because maybe they're self-employed and they don't have enough self-employment history. Or maybe a few years ago they made some credit decisions and now they're on the right track, but they're just not quite ready to meet the requirements of a mortgage company. You can be the bank. You can hold that note on the house, make some money with the interest, and provide a housing opportunity to somebody who is ready to buy, but maybe isn't quite qualified to buy.